Hello my sweet friends, welcome to DIY with Nadia and welcome to another Centerpiece Sunday. Today we are making this classic little beauty that is going to take you from the holidays into your winter months. We have two base colors, the green and the white. It's elegant, frosty, beautiful, simple, and super easy to make. Let's get started. For the base of our centerpiece, I'm going to be using this thrifted little centerpiece box, and it measures at exactly 4 inches on the inside. And just so you know how big it is, it's 4.5 by 4.5 inches approximately. And then I'm going to be using this foam, and this foam is 2.9 inches in height and then 3.9 by 3.9, which is actually perfect for this little container. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dry brush this with a little white, just because it would work much better with my home decor. And for the piece we're doing, you want to lighten it up just a little bit. So just very lightly I'm brushing it. And this is kind of nice because we are getting this frosted look from just a simple stained little box. Next, I'm grabbing this beautiful Grosgrain ribbon. This is 1.5 inches, and yes, this is from the Dollar Tree, and it's this beautiful kind of Christmassy hunter green. And I'm going to, of course, I'm going to start at the edge. I like my ends to start and end on the corners so it's less noticeable. Approximate my middle about there. And I'm going to go around. And I'm going to hot glue first and then cut it off when it's dry. That way you can have a nice clean cut. Next, I'm going to grab this Pom-Pom Trim, and this was one of those things that I said that this is unbelievable that it's from the Dollar Tree, because it's kind of expensive when you go to a fabric store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue it right along the top of the edge. All right, and you have this beautiful little tassel all the way around. If you have one that's kind of going crazy, you can absolutely add a dot of glue if you really want to and set it in place, but I think they'll fall on their own really nicely. Just give it a few minutes there. It'll be fine. Next, I am going to grab my foam here, a little bit of hot glue at the bottom right there, because I do want this to be permanent. This is going to be so beautiful. And then I'm going to place my little square right at the bottom. Next, I'm going to grab these ornaments from the Dollar Tree. They're 2 for $1. And the first thing I'm going to do is remove the little string that's attached here, or actually the ribbon that's attached at the top. Next, I'm grabbing some wiring, and this is basically from some floral from the Dollar Tree. I keep these when I can, and I'm going to cut these off. So what I'm doing here is basically where our little ribbon was. I'm going to just dab a little hot glue, and I'm going to insert my floral wire here. And I love these from Florals because they're pliable, but they're strong. So if you put them this way, it'll stay this way. And I love this. This is going to be really nice. And it's green. It's going to blend in really nicely with the greenery there. And these are ready for our centerpiece. This video is part of Santa's Travel Around the World Christmas collab. It is hosted by my friends Diane and Johnny at Deco Easy. I will have their channel in my description box below along with the playlist. When you're done with this video, please click on the playlist link and see what other creators did for this collab. Before we get started, I did want to mention that my foam is about an inch and a half deeper than my little box or inside my box, and that is okay if you have that. I actually prefer my base to be, or my, my foam to be a little deeper, because this way you can cover it when you're all done, maybe with some moss, or if you're doing something Christmassy, maybe with some faux snow or something like that. It just makes for a cleaner look at the end of the day. I'm going to start with this frosted fern from the Dollar Tree. I have quite a bit of it, and I'm going to start by making kind of like our base, which is the lower part of our little centerpiece. Before I start cutting these down, I'm going to find one that looks the prettiest out of all of these. Actually, this one's nice too. So I'm going to take these two and put them on the side. Those are going to give me height later on. But for now, I want to start with the ones that are going to be at the base. I'm going to measure how much I want, and I'm going to cut them down. I cut 4 of these down as close to the stem as I could, and I'm going to put them at each corner right here, and they're going to fill in that bottom space. See how full that is already? It's looking really pretty. And my 4th one. So far, this is what we have, and honestly, you can stop right there if you want, because it's just so cute and simple. Next, I'm going to pick one that's the nicest one, and I'm not going to cut it at all. I'm going to put it in the center, and that's going to give me height. Next, I am going to grab some of these mistletoe branches, and I only have 2, but we are going to make the best of them. So I'm going to grab my first one and open it up, and I'm going to put it directly next to my really tall one right here. And I'm kind of going in between the branches as I'm going down, because we are going to be mixing that in. And make sure it's getting spread to all directions. Move it around. Next, I'm going to take my other mistletoe, and I'm going to cut the little stems off. Then these are going to go at the bottom layer in between all of those. And this is just a great way to balance everything out. Just move it around, see where it needs it. Maybe where the greenery needs to be moved a little bit. For the finishing touch, we're going to get our white ornaments. And I like to start with the tallest one. Going to put one right here. Our next one is going to go to the side here. And the third one is going to go towards the front here. And here we have our gorgeous bouquet. It's going to take you through the holidays and into the winter months, because it's just green and white. We only have 2 base colors today, not 3. And it is just so pretty. So elegant, and this will go anywhere. Coffee table, kitchen table, anywhere. So I absolutely love the way this came out. I hope you love it too. Let me know what you think in the comments below.